Hello scholars, welcome back to the Kemet Maasai Academy. We are continuing our reading of the Student's Master Plan, and the topic today is change of plans. So of course, Student's Master Plan, hardcore rules for a lifetime of success. So as usual, I'm going to read the passage, your motivational passage for today, and hopefully you will be inspired, you'll be motivated as you go on through your day. And if you are, please share the video so that other students may be motivated as well. Change of plans. You may change your mind, change your plan, change your course, but never change your resolve to succeed. For a plan to be useful, it must be dynamic. It cannot be rigid because not even a stone is set in stone. The rock cycle sees the hard, defiant granite slowly morph into nice to suit the conditions of the times. Soft limestone becomes marble. Hard and soft alike have to adapt to suit the condition of the times. So too, you may have to adjust your plan from time to time. As you grow and develop, your perspective will sharpen, your outlook will broaden, your expectations, dreams, ambitions, all these will adjust themselves with each new horizon. Your plan must grow and develop, or you will outgrow it and it will be of no use to you. It will no longer be a useful plan. So, it's back to the drawing board, constantly assessing, re-evaluating, adding, subtracting, fine-tuning. There will more than likely be setbacks, little things that make you feel disheartened, bigger things that make you feel daunted and disillusioned. But always persevere and keep believing in your goals. Never lose sight of them. Alright, so that's the passage, change of plans. As you may know by now, if you have been following the videos on the Kemet Maasai Academy, particularly the motivational videos, you would know by now that at our school, Kemet Maasai Academy, our pledge, is a poem, the verse of a poem from Marcus Messiah Garvey, and it says, all life must be a useful plan that calls for daily serious work, the work that wrings the best from man, the work that cowards often shirk. Now, this is something that we say every morning before we begin our school, and every afternoon as we dismiss, we say that all life must be a useful plan. And this is what this passage is about. Planning, but also understanding that the plan is not set in stone. For each stage that you're at, you should have a plan that you're working with, a goal that you're working towards. But as you grow, as your horizon expands, as you become introduced to new things, new people, new perspectives, your plan might change. So don't be so rigid. Don't be one of those persons who, once you set out on a journey, you just feel like that's the only destination and that's where you're going and you're not going to go anywhere else. Your destination might change, but the fact is you should always have a plan working towards at every stage in your life. Now, as a student, right now, your plan should be working towards, your immediate plan should be getting your lessons, understanding the concepts. So whether you set out your daily routine, how you're going to revise for the day, or a weekly routine, maybe on the weekend when you have more time, what you're going to do to ensure that you're grasping the concepts, you're staying with the class, staying on top of things, maybe even ahead of the class, right? Just to make sure you're giving yourself that edge. As you go along, you will be planning further for internal exams, for external exams, making sure that you have your study timetable and you're following it, right? So staying on track with that and heading towards full mastery of your subjects, so you can get great grades in your internal exams within the school, your external exams, that are done locally or regionally. And as you go beyond that, you will start planning for college, you start planning for your career, and so on, right? And while that is happening, you would have been growing, you would have been engaging with new people, you would have been, learning about different things in life, different things in the world. And, when we ask youngsters, let's say 6, 7, 8 years old, what do you want to be when you grow up? The typical answer is, well, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. Nowadays, the youngsters are, adding some little touches to that. They're becoming more technical. I want to be a paleontologist, I want to be, but typically, those are the kind of things, right? But as you go up through high school, you might say, that's not really what I want to become. That's not really what I love. And so your ambitions will change, your goals will change, right? But always have a goal. Now, one of the most pleasurable things for me, because I love to make plans, I live to make plans. Sometimes it's a daily plan, a daily schedule, how I plan out my day. So I would wake up, I would do my meditation, I'll go to do my laps, I'll come back, get ready for school, I'll listen to some motivational audio tapes and so on, all throughout the day. So I have a good idea what my day will be like. Now, leaving some space for spontaneity, for random things that can happen. But just to make sure that there's that framework that after this, then I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do that. So there is structure. As well as, I might have a weekly plan. For example, even when I'm making my juices, my green juices, I have a plan. So this week I'll make a particular kind of juice. Next week I'll make a particular kind. Sorry. So that is to ensure that I don't leave anything out, that I cover all my bases, right? To provide a well-nourished, well-balanced, nutrition for myself and my family. So to make sure you incorporate everything, that's one of the advantages of having a plan. You first identify what needs to be included, and you make sure that you include that within the space, within the time and space. So I'm all for, having your itinerary that you're going to follow. Like I said, leaving some space for some fun, some spontaneous moments. I'm all for New Year's resolutions. I'm all for looking at what you've done so far, evaluating, re-evaluating, and deciding, okay, maybe I need to cross this out, or maybe I need to add something in order to optimize, what I'm doing. One of the most pleasurable things for me is checking off. Checking off when you have a plan that you're working steadily towards, and as you accomplish, you just check. It's a very satisfying feeling. It's motivating also, because You see what you've done and you get a sense of, yes, I have accomplished this. There's that sense of accomplishment, and it urges you to go even further. So I always encourage persons, have your plan and keep checking off as you go along. Excuse me, and don't be afraid to adjust the plan. Don't be afraid to scrap that plan, to rip it up, to crush it up, throw it away, start a new plan that will fit, because we grow, right? We are evolving, and the old plan might no longer match the new you. So you have to have that maturity and that courage to scrap what you had. Scrap it. Start a new one, right? But don't be like that boat or that ship that is just drifting on the ocean. You don't want to be drifting. So whether you're a boat that you're going to be rowing with your oars, or you're going to be a sailboat where you're going to put up your sails and look for the wind, study the wind based on where you want to go, or you're going to be a boat with a powerful engine, whatever it is, however you go, whether you're going to row or use the wind or use an engine or whatever else, just make sure you point yourself in a particular direction. Because if you don't, you are going to be at the mercy of the waves. So this wave comes, toss you that way, another wave comes, toss you another way. You don't want to be that. Okay, so always have a purpose and have your goals that you're working towards. So that is my motivation for you today. Have your plan, but don't be afraid to adjust it. If you have been motivated by this, I would encourage you to share the video so other students may be motivated as well. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Click like, click share, and I'll see you in the next video. And also remember that in addition to the motivational videos, we have hundreds of mathematics videos from grade 4 to grade 11. So take advantage of those as well. Subscribe, encourage your friends, cousins, neighbors, classmates, everybody to subscribe and to benefit from these videos. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.